Good morning, or should I say afternoon? Okay, I can hear that. Let's turn that off. All right. Crossing my fingers, you can hear me too. All right. If you have a double sound, let me know really quickly, just because we're trying to work on some of the microphone issues that we encountered this morning and usually. And we are going to do some fun things today with the Ready to Ride suite. I'm going to try switching microphones. Give me just a moment. Thank you for joining me. Ooh, that's worse. That might be better, but then we can hear this. How about that? I think we finally fixed it. Right. Thanks for hanging with me just while I work that out. For some reason, I guess it's just always a challenge every day that I try this out. Okay, well, I am excited to be here. I'm Creative Juice by Lonnie. Happy to be stamping every Monday, every day if I can get into my craft room. And I wanted to use the Legendary Ride suite today. I'm actually creating some samples for our Spring Stamp Fest coming in March 4th in Hurricane, Southern Utah, and March 18th in Utah County. So if you're in those areas, make sure that you come and join us. But so while I'm making these, I thought, this would be so much fun to also show you something else that's exciting. Since it's celebration, there is a special join offer. And inside this box, let me tell you what it is. I'm going to open up my box. If you've ever wanted to be your own craft supplier, look at this. Look how cute this is. I just got it. This is our new boho blue. There's a little hint. Boho blue cut and emboss machine. So our mini cut and emboss, this is the mini version. And it comes with everything that you need to get started. So when there are 3 join options during celebration. Let me grab my celebration brochure. During January and February, you can choose. Option 1 is that you can get this adorable mini machine plus $175 worth of Stampin' Up! Products for only $99. $129. So that's this one. Now, if you don't like the blue, you can also choose the white mini machine, same price, $129 plus is what it costs you. Plus you get to choose $175 worth of Stampin' Up! Other supplies. So you could choose the Ride-On bundle, the Ride-On suite, if you wanted to get the whole thing after you see what we make today, because you're going to love it. And then the third option is just the same option as we usually give you, which is $99, but during celebration you get to choose $175, which is a little extra than our normal starter kit. Now some people say, what do I need to do? Let me just tell you really quickly. If you are interested in this, you can join right here at that address, lonnie.stampinup.net/join_now. And that's where you can get this great mini machine in your starter kit. And I love this new boho blue option. Okay, let me get the box off here. So we're ready to play. Now, you can also order just the white one. If you just want to order a mini machine, you can order the mini cut and emboss machine with any order. But the boho blue one is exclusive to this celebration. So this is your only 2 months that you have to get this one. So you can choose the white one, buy it yourself. That's okay. And you can even choose with every $50 you order, you get to choose a free celebration product, some of which you could use in your mini cut and emboss machine if you wanted to do that. So that's another option that you have. But this one, this blue one, this is a 2-month exclusive. All right, we're going to use this one today to do all of our cutting for the project that we're doing today, our legendary ride card that we're going to make, because all of the dies fit in here. Now, in the bundle, let me just explain one other thing. There is this fabulous metal plate embossing folder, 3D embossing folder. Now, you'll notice it will not fit in the mini machine. That is too wide. So this one would need to go into our regular machine, which is a little bit larger. But there are some embossing folders like the thanks and hello and birthday folders that do fit in the mini machine. They're just a little bit thinner than our regular ones. Can you see that? So there is some options. I like to have both. I do have both. I'm an and sort of person, because sometimes I leave this one on my desk to craft with most of the time, the mini machine. And then when I need embossing or larger dies, I may need to pull out my larger machine. So I do both. Okay, you'll notice that in this kit or in this bundle that you can buy them individually or in the whole suite of products. The suite includes the stamps, the dies, this embossing folder, and what did I do with it? Seems like there was one, the paper. Hello, the paper that's right here that I had set out for us to look at. And oh my goodness, this was the paper. Every mini catalog, there is one paper that surprises me that I just love more than I expected it. And this is the one, because look at how pretty. So one side is shiny, and look at these beautiful roses. Shiny, we've got some wrenches, nuts and bolts. This is kind of the same pattern as the embossing folder, a checkered pattern, and then some tire marks. But turn it over as well. You're going to see some gorgeous colors like pumpkin pie, soft suede, black, and very vanilla. I like this one. It's kind of fun because it's unique. You can cut out these little sections if you want to. Look at the very retro images that we have in some of these. I mean, just really fun. One other thing that we do need to know is that along with making our own motorcycle, the dies also cut out some of the paper as well. So this little motorcycle die will also cut out some of these images on that paper. Today we're going to build our own motorcycle though. So that comes everything in the whole set. Now I'm going to hopefully change I'm trying to, hold on, we're going to do this one as the main one. Okay, we're going to work on that. There we go. We'll work with that one today so you can get a little closer. We're going to make our own motorcycle. Now there's a lot of pieces here. Don't let that scare you. This is actually pretty easy. In fact, I made a little chart that I'm going to leave in the back of this right here. When I'm done, I'm going to put it right inside. So I've got it all there together. You need this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece, and then you get this. Let me show you how this is done. I will share this picture too on my Facebook page as well as my blog, Creative Juice by Lonnie, later so that you can refer back to it or print it off if you'd like. So let's get started. One thing that will make this really easy is to, and now I shuffle things around on my desk and move some of my paper, is to use, there it is, our adhesive sheets on the back of some of these. So this is a piece of one of our silver foil sheets that is sold separately, and there's some different kinds of silver. You'll notice on my sample sheet, I use this bright silver. This one's kind of a gray silver. Gunmetal, I guess, is the best way to describe that. So I I cut it down to about 1 3/4 inches, and I'm going to peel the backing off of this piece, and I'm going to use it on the back. This just makes it easier so you don't have to use glue to assemble your motorcycle. But sometimes I forget to put on the adhesive backing that makes it easier. And so you can use your liquid glue to put it together. I did that earlier this morning and then went, this would be easier if I did it this way. So first of all, we're going to cut the black. And I've already put the self-adhesive sheets on the back of this small piece of black. I'm going to cut the large black motorcycle, and I'm going to cut 2 of the wheels. Well, that's the nice thing. You can do a couple at a time. So we'll make our sandwich. Number 1, number 2. You also get 3 and 4. You get 2 of number 2 with your either the boho blue or the white version of the mini machine. And you can cut a couple of things at a time. So we're going to cut the base for our motorcycle plus 2 wheels on top of the one that has the adhesive sheets. Run that through. Oh, this is the maiden voyage of our boho blue machine. So we've got the pieces. I'm going to put them out here so we can see. I like to keep these little black pieces because you can make so many fun polka dots. So I've got a little pile going over here. So I've got a wheel, and if you need to use your take your pick tool to poke it out, you can do that too. Oops, there we go. Okay, so we've got 2 wheels on our motorcycle base. Good start to the day. I'm going to save that piece, that little extra scrap, and cut out another one because that will just save me time later. Do that in a minute. And then I'm going to cut out a gray seat and some of the orange pieces. So these pieces are going to be this one, this gray piece, and then the wheel covers. I know that there's probably a correct terminology for this, but the things that go over the wheels, what are those called? Help me out if you know. Well, hi, Diana. Happy to see you. Glad to see you join. Okay, sorry, we had a little interruption there. We didn't mean to scare everybody. Okay, let's see. And hello, fenders. Thank you. Carlene she got me, gave me the answer there. The little fenders. Okay, cut those out. And I missed a piece. Oh, I hate it when they slide. I hate it when that slides, but that's okay. Don't you worry. We got enough that we can make more. Okay, we've got our fenders and the seat. I think the only thing left we have is the chrome that goes on the front. So that's the piece that we're going to use in just a moment. Okay, let's see if I can fix this one and get a full fender. The correct word. I think I can. Okay, make sure that now this is where you may want to have something that is magnetic close by so that you can put all of the pieces back on. They are easy to lose, these little pieces, so beware. Let me see, how am I going to get that? I think we're going to go like that. That works for me. As long as it doesn't move as I'm going through. So the first time I ever rode on a motorcycle, I was probably 20 in my early 20s. And I didn't know that you were supposed to lean in the direction that the motorcycle is going because it's counterintuitive. I mean, I was like, okay. And the guy that I was riding with got mad at me. He was like, no, you're supposed to lean the same direction that the motorcycle is leaning. So that tells you how often I ride a motorcycle. Now, moped, love my moped, but I guess I never really thought about that. Okay, so we're doing the chrome next, and that is the detailed pieces plus our 2 wheels. And we want to do it on the end that has the adhesive on it. So let's make sure we get that in the right place. Going to cut them all out. This is going to be a really fun masculine card. If you, I mean, you know, we sometimes struggle with masculine cards, but this one is so much fun. You can also do the stamping. I'm going to do a little stamping on our card when we're done. There is a motorcycle in the stamp set. So you don't have to build your own necessarily, but it is kind of fun to do. Okay, come on, don't move. This is where I made me to pull out my, since it's new, it's got a lot of static cling, and so my top plate keeps wanting to pull that up. Okay, let's try it. Come on, don't make it move. Close enough. It's all right if we have one little piece that goes off the edge because they're covered by the fenders. All right. We're done. We're done. Pull all of these out. Now these are the ones that have a little bit of, let's not lose my wheels. Apparently I've already lost one somewhere. Stuck somewhere. Hope I didn't put it into the garbage. That's why we have this. I got to find my other wheel. I'll do that in just a minute. Oh, I found it. It's with the piece I was going to do. It's okay that we have this little piece that doesn't have a full round wheel. Don't worry about that. It's all going to be fine because the fender covers it. Okay, let's see if I can get it out. It just wants to grab onto, there we go. Now you've got some pieces that you may want to rub out or poke out here. And the adhesive sheets sometimes make it a little harder to, there we go, not harder, make it less likely to just come out on its own. So you may need to use your take your pick tool, poke it to yourself. But they do come out pretty easily. Okay, got all these extra pieces out. So we've got just the real nice details. There. Okay, get all the extras off. Looking good. We'll do a little cleanup here. It would be fun to take a motorcycle like across Canada, Diana. You would have so much fun in a motorcycle, just seeing how beautiful that is. Okay, so when we're assembling this, let's get our cheat sheet out. You're going to start with this one. These are in order, so you want to do that one first. This one is next. We'll use some liquid glue. Give it a little bit of glue there. It's kind of amazing how detailed this one is. It has all of the mechanics beneath it. So there's number one. Number two, the next one is the chrome for your wheels. Let's see if it will just take off. Oh, look at that. Left most of those pieces right onto our adhesive sheet. Excellent. And since I know that this piece is going to be covered by a fender, you can just put it right on there. Take off the next one. So you've got the chrome, but you also want the wheels. So that's where the wheels, the black wheels that we just made, come into play. These little black rubber part. It would be so beautiful. Now, we don't have many motorcycles in my family because my father-in-law was a police officer and saw too many of the bad wrecks that sometimes they can get into. But oh, the freedom that must just be so lovely. Okay, so see, that's this black one's going to cover up that one. So we've got those two pieces done. So 1, 2, we did 3, 4, 5. We need our details here. Pull off the adhesive, making it really easy. One thing that you want to do, and let me just show you this where you can see the details. This is where the handle goes right here. So you kind of want to center that and then get it centered over your wheel. There we go. So that's number 5. And then number 6 is just to add these last little pieces. Now our stamping for our card is going to be even easier. But I loved the details of this and wanted to help you. So in case this is a set that you say, oh yes, I can't live without for your boys or your men, you know how to do it. And then there's a little place for each of these fenders to go also on this chrome. Okay, I gotta get my take your pick tool. Oh, it's got something, never mind, it's got something stuck to the bottom of it. So it's a fun, what else are you guys up to while I'm sitting here trying to peel off the adhesive backing? There we go. Are you doing any stamping this week? Are you doing any creating? So there's our fender. And which things have you used, or which questions do you have about things that are in the catalog? Now, you don't have to put these fenders on. As you saw, they were just as cute without it, but I really like the little orange pop that we're going to use right here for this card. So there is, we did it right in order. So you want to do it in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you get this one. This one has your gunmetal chrome on it, which is going to be beautiful on our card. And I will put this again on my blog, Creative Juice by Lonnie, as well as the as our Facebook page. So, okay, we do a little stamping. Let's do a little stamping to finish off our card. I've got some pieces of the Designer Series paper, and we're using a very vanilla card base, 8.5 by 5.5, folded in half. We're going to stamp in pumpkin pie these fun flames. We'll just stamp them all over the left side in a random pattern, stamping off the edge occasionally as well. So it looks like you're really going fast, right? Okay, love that. Next, I have 2 pieces of this Designer Series paper. I almost hate to use this beautiful rose, but we're going to. And I'm going to tear this left side. Just give it a little torn look like that. We'll adhere it to our card base. Kind of in the middle here. Beautiful. I'm going to do the same thing to this paper. Now this paper, before I tear it though, I do want to do a little bit of coloring. So I just grabbed my Stampin' Write markers. You could use your Stampin' blends as well, but you can color, any of this Designer Series paper that you feel so inclined to do. Let's just color that whole piece right there. We're going to color this, kind of make it look Southwestern since we've got the cactus on here. Don't color those. Okay, just kind of giving it a little bit of extra color. We may want to add, let's do the roof can be the soft suede. Maybe these. Okay, we'll just do a little bit of color. Doesn't have to be fancy. Doesn't even have to be perfect. Just giving it a little bit of color to keep the theme going here. Beautiful. You could come and color those cactus if you want to, but I'm just going to do it like that. And again, rip the left side. And then get the top and bottom lined up with our card. So there's our card base. We're going to use the sentiment. This one says, "Ride on, it's your birthday." We'll stamp that one on this little piece of paper. I just had a scrap and it looks like it's a 1.5 inch wide, very vanilla. I want to put them towards the right-hand side, but leave room again to do a little bit of tearing. Let's not tear through my words though. Oh, geez. The beautiful thing about that is let's tear it first so I don't smear my stamping. We'll tear that and then we'll stamp. There's good thing there's two sides to Stampin' Up! Paper. We're just going to put that on right here. Look for my scissors. Okay, I know they were right here. Blah, blah, blah. All right, we'll find a different pair. A crafter is never without at least a couple of pairs of scissors. Cut it right off. There we go. And then we'll add our cute, I don't know that you can, our awesome, our mechanical, our mighty motorcycle. And you can put it anywhere you want. I'm going to put it right there because I just want to have a peek of that little motorcycle. So there is our cool card. Cleaning your craft room. I love that. Good luck on that one. You need to, it's always feels so good. And it only takes a moment to mess up. You should see mine this morning. This is why you only get to see this part instead of the whole craft room. But isn't that kind of fun? That right on. And you've got the chrome that really shines. I hope that gives you a little help in assembling these motorcycles. You'll be seeing some more samples, or if you come to our Stamp Fest, you might be able to use some of this. So you could go ahead and stamp them. You can cut them out of the Designer Series paper. You can build them yourself. So many ways to use this fun motorcycle card. Thank you, Diana. I am glad that you love this card. I do too. I do too. I think it's going to be a fun one to use. So I hope that gives you a little bit of ideas of ways to use the Legendary Ride and some of this gorgeous Designer Series paper. You're going to have a fun time using all of the machines. Whether you're using the Stampin', the cut and emboss, the mini cut and emboss, or whether you're creating your own machine. They're mini but mighty, aren't they? I know. This was a surprise to me too, Nyla. Totally a surprise. Especially the Designer Series paper. I'm going to be having so much fun using it. So keep your eyes open for more ideas. I'll put this on the blog. I'll put its steps on the blog, and then you can also print it off and use it as a reference. Okay. All right. Thanks, you guys. I'll be back next Monday with more stamping, and hopefully I'll figure out that mic situation. So thanks for staying with me. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.